It is Monday morning, and that means here on Winging It Buffalo Style that it's time to check in with our good friend Dax over at TMZ. Now, there's a lot to talk about, as always, on this Monday morning. The first one we want to talk about is David Letterman's departure, and it seems like there are a few rumors as to who might be replacing him as the new king or queen of late night. So catch us up to speed on all of the developments on this story, Dax.
Yeah, well, you know what? There's actually quite a few celebrities who are in the running to get Letterman's spot on the Late Show. Obviously, a huge seat to fill. A lot of people seeing big dollar signs in their eyes looking at that spot. But we know we got Chelsea Handler out over the weekend, and she is one of the people that is being considered for that gig. And I was telling you, she was out walking around looking very happy. She did actually just announce she is leaving the E! Network. She wants to go to greener pastures, and you know, this would be a great spot for her to go. She's funny. She's you know, adds another element into the late night category. Just being a woman, that's a huge change too. And a lot of people are thinking that she could be the next person to fill in. She's would be a great replacement, but keep in mind there's a lot of people that want this spot, so I don't know if necessarily she'll get it right away.
Now, they must be taking care to make sure they pick the right person, because David Letterman has been such a staple. What goes into a decision like this? Is there a lot of stuff that we wouldn't think about?
Well, the big thing is your audience. Who's going to watch her over Fallon and Kimmel and all the other people that are out there? You got to look at the competition, where they feel like they might be lacking in the viewership, and who can get those extra viewers that the other two guys aren't getting right now. So, you know, it's a tough call, and she might be the person, but she also might not be the person. So we'll have to see what they decide.
Well, as any big change in the way that we watch television, this is definitely a story we'll be keeping you posted on out there if you're watching. Now, I want to turn gears to a family that we love to not only watch but judge a little bit, and that is the Kardashians. And we're talking about the patriarch and matriarch of the family, Bruce and Kris Jenner. It seems like they've been back together and a little touchy-feely. You know, I have to ask, is there more to this than we know about, or what's going on here?
Well, the big thing was, you know, they did the whole family trip over to Thailand while they were filming Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and they got back, and the big thing was that Bruce and Kris came walking out of the airport the other day holding hands. They had their wedding rings back on. They looked very lovey-dovey, and so everyone was like, all right, is this a reconciliation? Are they back together now? And, you know, we got it all clarified. No, they are definitely not back together. They are living very separate lives, but they are still great friends. And they said, you know what, this is just us being us. We hold hands, we're fine, but we're definitely not getting back together. And you know, Bruce, when he was coming out of the airport, had actually said, oh, we never separated. However, it seems like that might have just been a little white lie, because they are definitely still separated and have been since at least October, is what Kris had said. So don't get your hopes up, not back together. And you know what, to me, I would say the whole hand holding was probably all just for the cameras.
Dax, I have to really quickly ask you, how do you actually keep up with the Kardashians? No pun intended. It seems like this family always has so much going on. How is this even possible?
Yeah, we do our best, but generally, there's just so much information to cover. At a point, there's got to be a breaking point for everything.
All right, Dax, it's always great to join you on this Monday morning. And if you would like to find out all of the other latest Hollywood news and gossip, you can always catch TMZ right here on the CW23.